So then we went to book this cruise instead. We did have a look at Brilliant Lady, Virgin Voyages, same sort of itinerary she's doing, but preferred Azamara in the end. My husband and I have cruised on Azamara once before to the Monaco Grand Prix. A bit of a trend there. We like Formula One, and I've been on Azamara, so we're on Azamara Pursuit with him, and Azamara Onward with Azamara Onward with myself. I did a solo cruise, an Italy intensive cruise, so that was really, really interesting. I do like how Azamara do kind of really intensive itineraries in particular countries. So we are going to Canada. We fly, so it's in September. We fly to New York first, and then, well, we were going to fly to Montreal, where the cruise starts, but we were looking at flights, and we decided that flying to New York would get a good discount with a companion voucher with BA. So then we decided that we'd fly New York to New York. So then we thought, well, how do we get, because the cruise finishes in New York, we're like, it starts in Montreal. How can we get from New York to Montreal? So we did some investigation, some research, and we decided that we were going to get the train. It's exciting, an adventure. So Mr. No Cruise Control works in trains, in the Elizabeth line, and we thought, yeah, it'd be an adventure. So we get in the train, so we land in New York, then we stay in New York for a night near, oh my god, I can't remember the name of the station. It's not Grand Central, it's the other one. Anyway, the big, oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, we stay in New York, central New York, and then we get the train from New York up to Montreal, and it will take the whole day. I will vlog the journey and take photos and reels, shorts, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing some of the American countryside as we go from Penn Station, that's it, New York Penn Station up to Montreal. We then stay in Montreal for the night in a Hotel David, I think it's called, quite in the centre. We have a day to explore on the Monday. Yeah, day to explore. So there's a really cool speedboat ride there on rapids that they have, so we're going to try and go on that. You get very wet. I think Jane McDonald went on it recently-ish. And then we also want to go to the Formula One track as well in the park there and have a walk around. So I will be vlogging that. We then get on the ship on the Tuesday in Montreal, and then we go to lots of different places in, I think it's the sort of state that is Quebec, the Provence there, and then we go to Quebec. We go to, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce some of these because my French is not good, but I'll try, and I'll need to investigate how to say them properly before we go there. We go to Saguenay, and then we go to Baie-Courneau in Quebec, and then Havre-Saint-Pierre in Quebec, and then Halifax in Nova Scotia, and then St. John in New Brunswick. I've been there before. We'll see the reversing rapids there that it's quite famous for. Then we go to Portland in Maine. I've been to Maine, but not to Portland, so that should be nice. Then Boston and Massachusetts would be my husband's first time. I've been there once before on a cruise, so not really been there much, just a few hours. So we'll explore a bit more. And then Cape Cod, we go through the Cape Cod Canal, and then we stop in Martha's Vineyard, which I'm very excited about. I've only heard good things. I've actually just seen a friend who I met last summer on a press trip. She is there at the moment. So I am avidly watching her stories over on Instagram, and it looks beautiful. And then we end the cruise and disembark in New York, and then fly home. So we don't have a massive time in New York because we did New York in April this year. I've been before, my husband hasn't, but yeah, we didn't really have time with annual leave to factor in more time in New York, but that's fine. Always can go back, hey. But yeah, that's my next cruise.